Okay, it looks like I'm live. Give me just a second. Trying to figure out where my... Get over to YouTube. Okay, getting over to YouTube. Just waiting for it to load up. Okay. Loaded. Let's live chat. Hi, Hottie and Betty and Pam and Carla. How are you ladies doing on this fine Sunday? Let me get some of my paint moved over. I did that in my place. Okay. Excuse me. All right. There's our roll-off book. Some stuff for texture. Excuse me. We've got these things and that. I probably won't be using these today. Let me put them out of the way. Uh-oh. The jelly plate's not in here. I thought the small jelly plate was in here. And it's not over there. The only one we found is the big one. Well, we may be big jelly plating today, even though that's not what I intended. Shoot. Carla's cold. I hope you have a blanket and some kitties to help keep you warm. Okay. Let's see. We have a small pile of jelly prints from our last session. I hadn't decided what to do with them yet. So maybe we'll start by printing on the back of these then, if we're going to use the big one. And by the time we have our next session, I will have located the small one. Let's, uh-oh, doesn't want to open. Okay, that was interesting. Okie dokie. I just swallowed some of my drink wrong. I have some flavored water and I tried to inhale it again. It's here on my flannel sheet electric blanket and Sherpa blanket. Oh my. She's in it for the long haul. Oh dear. That's a lot of cold, Carla. 0 degrees. Ugh. I do not relish the thought. Although I hear Texas is experiencing quite a bit of cold. I don't know if it's where Susan and Betty are, but okay. So we're working pretty, if I'm filling up this book pretty quick. Not the back, obviously, but I can't say that it's pretty. You know, some people show theirs and they're almost like works of art themselves. Not in my world. Okay, we got pages stuck together here. Let's see about getting those apart. Bound to happen occasionally. So we'll just roll back here. We'll start, oh goodness. Okay, so we'll start in the back this time and work forward. I don't want to just work in one direction in case the spine decides it's going to roll. It does happen. It's going to be minus 11 in the AM. Ew, I'm sorry, Carla. Yeah, there, because it's the pages, and whatever you do, I couldn't possibly make it any uglier, I don't think. I mean, I don't want to take that as a challenge, but that could be the case. I think I have this upside down. I don't know anymore. No, I think that's on the, it picked it up off the, okay. So what I'm jelly plating for today is, I'm getting ready to make some small mini journals. And just see what happens. I have one image we could try for a transfer today. So we're gonna, I kept out that, hold on, I gotta fold this down a little bit. So I can't see what you're saying right at this moment. I kept out from that last collage session we had, that lady in the black and white bikini. I kept her out because I think it's a good contrast for the jelly plating. Hold on, here. This one. So, everything wants to stick today. So I thought we would try. I think we have to do this with a white background. I think that's what I remember from videos. So do we want to start out with this and see if we have an absolute utter failure to begin with? Sure, why not? Let's do it. Hey, Leslie, how you doing? I'm shaking up my white paint. We'll see, because I don't have any of that heavy body paint. So we're just gonna, because I've seen people that say you need the heavy body paint, and then I have seen people that swear that all you need is the cheap paint. I don't know what's true and what's not true. I just know what we're working with today, because I haven't worked on it enough to really know, what works best and what doesn't. I do feel like that's a little too much paint on the plate, although I don't know how much you need. I think it's supposed to be thinner if you're doing this. I think there's something on my brayer. I may need to clean the brayer off. So we're just gonna, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, I think we're gonna, this is not doing what I want it to do. Interesting. We'll just try and do what we're doing. Is there something on this one too? I think there might have been something gritty in the bottom of this, so I may have to store my brayers not in that box. All right, we're just going to see what happens. Hello, Maria, and welcome. I think this is your first time here, possibly? All right, so we're going to try and line this up close to the top, because her head is very close to the top of that. And I think you're supposed to let it dry. Are we supposed to let this dry? Does anybody know? I can't remember now. I was watching videos last week. We all know what my memory is like. This is my first jelly plate attempt. It could be a miserable failure. -11, Carla. I just can't get that out of my head. That's crazy. Okay, I'm peeling it up. The surface is very bubbly. That's interesting. I don't know if that's because of... Well, there's the picture now. And I think that's still usable. I think we could put that in a creepy collage, right? Trimmer down or even fussy cutter. So let's put that out. Let's put that to be dried. And I think we're supposed to let this dry now. I think that's how that works. At -20, you could throw a hot pan of water. Oh, well, you know, that sounds exciting, but I think I'm not putting that on my to-do list. Because I'd have to be somewhere where it was -20. You used acrylic paint and clear gel medium. You can put clear gel medium on the jelly plate? Is that a thing? So, still a little tacky. Just like me. Oh, I'm on live chat. I think I'm missing part of the... Hold on, I gotta put it on top, chat. I thought I already... No, I'm right. I'm not smoking crack. It hasn't reached that low here yet. Do you wait for that day? When you could at least have a little bit of fun with your... I'm wondering if... I also think I see some bubbling on the surface of my jelly plate. I don't know if it's on the other side where it's resting or... Interesting. Well, we got all kinds of bubbles over here, but I think that might be because the brayers have something on them. So let me work on the brayers while we're sitting here. Make sure there's no hair or other grit on them. Got a paper towel. Let me spritz them and see what happens. We're just letting this dry because I think that's what you're supposed to do. I don't remember. I think that's what I remember. How's everybody's... Carla is freezing to death. How's everybody else's a Sunday? Hope you're having a good one. Brayers typically don't require too much maintenance, but I may have made a mistake by putting them in the bin with the other stuff, and I think there might have been some kind of schmutz in the bottom of the bin. So I'm just wiping this down, trying to get any little gritty bits off it. Rebecca, Krabby's in the house. Yay, Rebecca. Okay. I'm just working on cleaning a brayer while we're sitting here waiting for that to dry. Okay. Well, if this doesn't work out, we'll just put it away and I'll clean the stuff. And we'll do it again next Sunday and we'll do something else. But we're going to... So I'm going to try black. I think that'll get us the most contrast. No, you don't. It seems pretty dry. I suppose we could really use any color. In a, what do you, maybe some turquoise, or should we just go black? Full-length parka, but front flap like a tent. I feel like a walking yurt almost, because I'm round. Turquoise, okay. Everybody's like turquoise. All right, let's do turquoise then. That's our color right there. Just shaking it up some. All right, let's do this. Okay. 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 Paper. We need a piece of paper. Okay. Piece of paper. Hey, Renee, how you doing? You still walking to work, Miss Carla? You definitely need a tarka for that. Okay, we're going to try and peel it up and see what happens. Well, I can see it because I know what was there. Now we'll never know if we should have gone with black. I suppose we can put black over all of that and see what happens. This is my first attempt, so I wasn't expecting it to be perfection, you know. But it sort of worked. I don't know if it's partially because of the bubbling, but there we go. Because I can see a little bit of residue on there, but not a ton. And Susan's back. Taking the bus. Good. I'm glad you get to be at least on the bus for a little bit. That doesn't help your waiting outside time, though, right? Okay. So on top of that turquoise, let's throw some, I don't know. Let's throw some, there's just a little bit of turquoise left on there. What should we throw on there? Let's throw some of this, this cool blue on there. Maybe a little, oh, I don't know. Let's see. What do we got? How about, and a little yellow. Something not light blue. Okay. Yellow? You hate yellow? What do we got? Name a color then, woman. 6-minute walk, 10-minute ride. It's going to feel like 85 years at minus 12, minus 11 or whatever it was. Well, I'm not going to venture a pink into the... Definitely not Merlot. Merlot's not going to go with turquoise. Well, we've already finished the jelly plate, Susan. You missed that part. They said turquoise and I did it, so I think that was a mistake. I probably should have gone black. But for my first one, it's not terrible. You can still kind of make out the lady. So yeah, I see what you mean. I lost the image. But we've learned a lesson. So we're gonna move on with life. We'll see what happens. Now we're gonna do yellow and whatever I pull out of the box, as long as it's not like a color that really, really doesn't go with yellow. We got a bright blue here. We're gonna do yellow and bright blue. Ooh, this one's not even open. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's gonna go off again. I'm sorry. I snoozed it instead of muting it, instead of very Andy Warhol. I'll take that as a compliment. What else are you gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna have those blobs stuck on there. Come on. I can't get the wrapper to come undone on this one. And those scissors suck. I can see the little perforation right there. Why aren't you perforating? Why aren't you doing what you're supposed to do? Welcome to my channel today, where we'll be arguing with paint. I believe the paint's going to win the argument, but I always have hope. Okay, I got the lid off. Now we're cooking with gas. Woo! And almost with blue paint all over me. Okay. Let's see what happens. Now I've lost my brayers. See what happens? You leave me alone for 2 seconds. All of a sudden, I don't know what's happening. Other than I've made a mess. Okay. Els gave me this to try out. It's like some kind of foamy piece. I don't know where it came from. From the mysterious depths of the garage. Okay, we're gonna do these on the back of these other ones to start with, since I couldn't find the small jelly plate. You like Warhol? But I've learned an important lesson. So, and that foamy piece does nothing. Nothing, I tell you. But we did leave some foam behind, so that was exciting. Well, there's our, we're just not cooking with fire today. That's all I can say about that. I like the color of the blue, but it's not spreading that well. Okay, so that foam piece is worthless. Moving on. Maybe we'll do kind of a fun little grid pattern today. Okay. This will be on the back of a pink one. Garage many mysteries and all things of wonder and confusion probably. What is this? How long have we had it? Where did it come from? I didn't know we had one of those. And of course, the ever deepening despair of where did I put that? All right, that time I turned it off. Sorry. All right, so and there's not really any leftover. Okay. I see them all the time mixing 2 or 3 colors, and I don't know that I'm very good at that. Okay, here's a light turquoise in a small bottle. And then maybe we'll try purple with that. Purple. I just have to find it. Here, this one will do. Yeah, I like the grid. It's nice. And the blue is very bright, but there's a little bit of the yellow still left on the plate. So it has the little spots of yellow, very faint. So I think that's pretty good. Oh, here we go. We don't want schmutz on the plate. Yep, but it is almost, right? I think we just have the jelly plating. The jelly plating gods to thank for that. Okay, brayer. Oh, and I got to change the brayer sheet too. Oh boy. I have too much stuff. Too many things. Okay. Okay. I've got some other texture stuff I should probably get out of the I have a box over there in the corner. I have some things that are for, let's put that extra, get some texture in our roll-off book. Okay. Okay, we're putting it on back of this one. Hey, Janice, that's okay. You got to do the stuff you got to do. No worries. We love having you, but we know you have a personal life full of all kinds of people that want your attention because you're awesome. Okay. See what we get. Interesting. All right, Susan, look away. We're throwing some pink on here to go with this purple and the kind of purpley, bluey lavender thing that came out of that. It's a very light, it's a pale pink. In case you guys did not know, yesterday was Sandy's birthday. Sandy lives here with Els and Mike. She rents a room from them too. She had her birthday yesterday. Okay. Look. Oops. Come over here. Ooh, okay. I threw stuff at myself. It was exciting. Okay. Got a little bit of a light impression of that onto the rollout book. You think so? All right. We're going to put that on back of this orange one here. I'm going to keep watching videos. I see Devin over at Devin Rex, her channel. She's always doing some kind of color challenges and stuff. I don't know that I've gotten comfortable enough to do that sort of thing yet, but hopefully soon. Okay. So that's what we got with the purple and the blue underneath that. Interesting. Okay, Sabrina, how you doing? Sabrina snuck in the room. I see you there, girl. How you doing? How's Zach? I have glue. I have paint on my glasses. Okay, with the purple and the other stuff in there, it comes out almost a dusty rose color. All right. So I think we're going to try and lift that with some yellow maybe. Or maybe let's try orange. Let's see what happens with this. And this is orange, like Biohazard orange. Woo! I'm good. I'm glad to hear it. Is he liking school this year? So I have to decide if I'm going to participate in Elsa's challenges this year. The first one is cluster, which I understand the concept, and I've made my a couple, but I don't use them in my journals. So I have to decide if I want to spend time on, because most of it's making ephemera. Most of the challenges are about making ephemera. I think they'll probably be ATCs and. Okay, so we have the vagina on there. What do we want to put in contrast to that? Should we do small dots, wavy lines, whatever that is? Anybody have a preference? Oh, I wish I'd seen that before. Lime would have been good, Janice. That's a good call. I gotta look up every now and then. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna try these things. I'm gonna just put them around the edge, like a little border. Oops, I don't know why I did that, but okay. I don't know. Not sure really what we're doing here, but and in the middle we'll just stick that. See what happens. Okay. Ooh, okay, that's the one we're putting it on the back of. Oh, wavy lines. Okay, we'll do wavy lines on the next one. All right, there we go. And we can see some of the pink in there. Underneath that, some of the other purple. Little bit. Okay. Now we have lime green paint, and I don't know where it is. I have more paint somewhere. Because I have like 3 bottles of lime green, and they're not here. Okay, we just did an orange, so what do we got here? This is berry wine. And it is very thick, so it's going to be hard to get it to spread. And it made a farting noise at us. Okay. That is very dark. Okay. Wavy lines. Okay. Go right on top of this one. There we go. I didn't push down quite hard enough. Not bad, though. Very dark. Add that to our pile. So Mike cooked. Mike and Else went out. Well, Mike and Else both went out separately. Else went out with Sandy yesterday, and they went and got lunch meat and stuff. And Mike went to do the weekly grocery shopping. Okay, what do we think goes good with that burgundy? And so so naturally they came home with this tray. And so they came home with lunch meat, and she brought home the good rolls that we use for bread rolls, but also for sandwiches. And so she made hot pastrami sandwiches for lunch yesterday. Unfortunately, Mike did not get one because he was still out. And he came home later, and he cooked up for Sandy's birthday some steaks, and he made her cupcakes. And then he brought her home flowers and a balloon, a nice birthday balloon. Because she was feeling a little down. So that was very sweet of him. Mike's a very thoughtful person. I think. And so hopefully, despite being, because she's not with her family and stuff right now. And then I was working on ironing and doing some other stuff last night, so I didn't really see them for the rest of the night. I'm finally in season 4 of Motive, but I couldn't get any of the episodes to play today. I think I'm about halfway. I'm on episode 7, which won't play, so we may have to. Well, that's an interesting one. I kind of like that. It's kind of got a grungy feel to it. You can't really see yeah, you can see it down here. The dots from the Lego thing. I kind of like that. It's a little grungy. And that's what we're mostly doing. We're mostly doing backgrounds. I want to use them as pages, some of the pages in the mini pocket journals that I do. So like the red one is too dark, but this one would be a good page, and I think that would be okay too. So we're looking for ones like this, I think, mostly, because they're meant to be writing in journals. Although you could really use them for anything. So I probably wouldn't use something this dark. Okay. What do we, let's try this. Hopefully I can't tell if there's any of that yellow on there. We're going to try the light blue. Should we do light blue with something? What should we mix it with? I'm not so good at the 2-color thing, I don't think. Well, maybe we'll just go. We'll go with it. I'll check the message. I'll check the chat in a second and see if anybody made a suggestion. This is a kind of a gray blue. Blue with tiny dots of yellow or orange. Okay. Let's try this orange over here that we haven't done yet. Pure orange. Let's do that. Oh, you know what? We haven't opened this one. Okay. We do have an open orange, so let's use the open orange. Okay, Amy, what did you do with your... There's your brayer. Okay. Brayer. That orange is not moving very much. All right, so let's try this little... It makes just like a little... I guess it just roughs up the paint a little bit. Should be like a good grungy style finish. It makes a fun, like, squidgy noise. Okay. That's going to go back on the back of this blue wiggly one. Okay. Hi, Sandy. Hey, Mari. How you ladies doing this evening? I'm going to grab a quick drink while that's sitting there. Okay. Interesting color combo. I like it. It's muted. Okay, so I think I'm just going to do a black to see if there's anything to pull up off there. And then we'll move on to some other colors and stuff. It's hard to tell with the colors we've been using if there's actually anything still on there. I think there's some of that yellow on there. That, this color, glow yellow. And this one is, this black is very loose. So. I think after the black, we're going to do that fuchsia color right there. I don't know if it's on camera, though, that one. I think we're going to do that next. Okay. Okay. we'll put that right on. Oh, do we want some texture on that? Maybe a little bubble wrap. Let's try some bubble wrap. There we go. Okay. And we're going to put this red one right over the top of that. Uh-oh, what a mess. I'll have to roll up in a second. I see that Mari said something. I'll come and look in a second. Whee! It's got a little, there's a little tiny bit of that yellow left in there. Not much. So that's what we got. Okay. Well, you got to take care of you. I know you're missing your son. I am sorry to hear that, but you got to take care of your health. Otherwise, you won't be there for him when, it's important. Love and hugs to you, hon. I know it's hard to miss your kids' birthdays. And hello, Roseanne. How are you? It looks paranormal. It's just very black and white. All right. So, our next one up is this one, which has that bubbly stuff in it. I think maybe I want to do a pink one like this. Since we just had the black. And I think I put the things down here. Let me find the bubbly one. Bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. That's the bubbly one. Bubbly. Okay. So that's a soft blue. Let's go again with the soft pink. I'm doing okay. I'm hot. It's hot in my room again. I don't know why it's hot in here. It's freaking cold outside. So yeah, we're going to do this with the pink. And then we're going to put that bubbly texture-y thing on top. Do, 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 do. And this should still maybe have some of the black in it. I think I'm going to need a little more drop of pink in there. I always feel like somehow I'm insulting Susan when I use pink. Although I don't have strong feelings about pink one way or the other. I'm not a super huge fan of wearing pink, although it is good for my skin tone. So there's that. Whoops. Okay. Which side? Which side is the right? This is this side. Ooh. Okay, let's get that on the book in here. And then I'm going to roll over it with the brayer. Hoping to get most of the... Okay. Now we're going to put that right on the back of this. Because I'm such an original thinker. I did see there was an email in there from you, Roseanne. And I will check it. I didn't really get on my email yesterday or Facebook. I did a little bit, but I will check it. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Yep, and I was right. There's some of that black in there. So check that out. Not bad, right? And that gives it that's kind of a dusty pink. It looks really like light and bright, but it's really more of a muted color. So there's that. And then I said I was going to try this fuchsia. I saw it in there and I thought, oh, I should answer that. And then I realized what time it was. I really thought, and I don't know why I thought this, because it was starting to get dark in the house. Although in here it's always dark. Honestly, it's a little depressing. The house is kept, at a, I don't know how to describe it. Like a shady day all the time. And the later it gets in the day, the darker it gets, because of Elsa's headaches. So, I think I might be getting a little bit winter bluesy. This is a fuchsia color. This is pink with attitude. That's how I think of fuchsia. All right. All right, so I'm just going to punch some little, I've just rolled up that, it's the thing that goes under rugs to keep them from slipping. So let me just pounce that off there. Oh, look, we're going to get back to, that's more Christmassy. I think I'm going to leave that the way it is. I don't know where I'm going to put it, though. Let's see. What do we got going on? Okay, let's put it on the back of this one. It's UB pink. All right. Still a little bit of the black on there. That's the fun of the jelly plate, is you never really know exactly what you're getting. There's always some mystery to it. Not that exciting. Okay. I didn't say newbies. I said boobies with the B. We like boobies around here. We all own a pair. Well, just counting any men lurking, pretty much everybody in here has boobs or had them at some point. I don't think it's wrong to say boobies. This is that bright blue again. Okay. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Excuse me. That really is bright. Maybe we should try some wavy lines again. I like wavy, or maybe more of the plaid type. This is a more, it's closer together, so let's try the plaid with this one. And it's still going to be a little wavy because I don't have the steadiest of hands. Okay, it's going on the back of this orange one. Yes, be sure you squish them once a year between 2 glass plates. And say nice things to them so that they don't turn on you. Ooh, check that out. Carla, I'm like, I say boobies 20 times a day. Spell check will get you every time. Autocorrect. Boo on autocorrect. Okay. Okay, now we've got blue check left on there. Let's throw a little bit of that permanent, the glow yellow. Let's see what happens. I have curiosity. This is one of those hard to see colors, but I can feel it on there, so. And I think I'm maybe not even going to add any more texture to it. I would like to see what it does with that's too dark. Okay, we'll do it on the back of this one. Ooh, I think I kind of like that. So there's the really bright one, like woo woo, and then there's like the. I like it. I like them both. I like where this is going. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to put that on there. Let's try this purple with that green and that blue. It's perfect purple, it says. It's so squeaky. That means it's broke in. Okay, we got to change over our brayer page. All right, we're going to just do a little bit of a wavy. Okay. Oh, even that's got a little bit of that green in there. see, there's a few more in here that I'm not going to print over. Not for this batch anyway. And these are okay. That's Christmassy. No, it's okay. Okay. So, okay, we've got pumpkin. Let's do something with pumpkin. Oops, that's a lot of paint. Okay, I think we'll go with that and see if that's enough. We may, in fact, have a little too much. But it's definitely orange. Okay, so I think I'm going to use that bubbly texture one more time. See how it looks on this kind of pumpkin-y orange. All right. Rebecca. This is pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. At least it's not pumpkin spice. Because Carla thinks pumpkin spice is barfy. Woohoo! There we go. A little bit of black on there still, but not bad. Very bright. Definitely still some orange on there. So let's put on a little bit of lighter color and see what we get. Let's try the happy green instead of this yellow with the orange, and let's see how we get, if we get something a little grungy with that. Oops. I just put a whole big glob down. Okie dokie. Okay, so we're going to fold this and see what kind of stuff we can get going on here. Okay. Oh, no, you don't. And there it is. I think I'm going to try a little black with that now. Get all that. You like green, Roseanne? Oops. Okay. Interesting. That one was ugly. Green is your favorite? That's cool. I like a lot of colors. I'm just going to make sure none of these are sticking together because I've been rolling on them pretty hard. Okay. Yeah, good for creepy. Because it's ugly. 6, 8, 9. We'll do a few more, but I've run out of the back, so we're going to have to start on just some fronts now. We haven't done anything in red. Let's try a red one. For those of you who are fans, I just saw a notification flash through that the Mary LTA is live. So just so you're aware of that. That is very bright red. Let's try that crosshatch pattern in the red. Okay. There we go. Well, that's about what you're watching over here, so thank you. That was unexpected. All right. Thank you. I needed that laugh. Thank you. That is a good background, I think. But we've got all this red here. Now what do we want to do? We get the red. Do we want to soften it up or do we want to go dark? I don't have all that much experience with her. Like I said, she's off and on. I think it's her like at 4 a.m. And if I'm up and she comes up live, I'll turn it on, but I usually don't stick with it. I got to be honest. But I am easily distracted. Do you think? I think Merlot's probably too close a color. The red, maybe a yellow? Let's do a yellow. Let's see what happens with yellow. You have the soft booby pink? Okay. Da, 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 da. Booby pink. Do, 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 do. Do, da, do, da. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. I've come to love the squeak of my brayer. All right, for this one, let's do some little. We haven't done very many of the Lego circles. Okay. Paper. So yeah, I'm very close to the end of season 4 of Motive, and I'm going to be sad to see it go, but it's starting to get a little tropey. So I think that season 4 is probably good, and I do like all the actors and actresses in it. And it is a Canadian. It's set in Canada. But I've really enjoyed it. I like that they don't make you guess who the killer is or the victim. Like, they just tell you that right off the bat, and then you got to figure out the why and how sometimes. There it is. We got squiggles and dots. Ta-da! Okay, now with that on there, I feel like I need to do, yes, I'm going to say it. I'm going to put this back on there. I don't know why, but I want to. So then I'll be on the search for something different. But I didn't even know it was a thing, so I thought I would share it with you in case you like kind of police procedurals. And it's not set in the US, so some beautiful scenery shots in some of the. It's a little thin. All right. Now we've got like 3 layers of stuff happening. Maybe I'll just pull it up without putting anything on it. Let's see what happens. You like the pink and green together? Oh, there we go. That's a little more yellow than green, but I think it came out. It's a nice background. It's a nice. I like those light ones for the, because you could still fade in some things. I have an idea. This one's definitely going to be a collage, but yes, that's a good writing page. And the blank is back right now. The back is blank. But yeah, we're getting some good ones. Like the red one, this one is probably okay. And that's a little dark. But we'll keep the darker ones for collage and stuff like that. And for possibly glue books as well. Yeah, it's nice and subtle, but still has interest. I like it. I like it. Okay, so let's do black and maybe some yellow. Let's do bumblebee colors. Let's see what happens. I can guarantee you this is not going to be cute like a fuzzy bumblebee, but not happening. You like that red? That red was Lipstick Red by Folk Art. Just a little bit. Okay. And I got to flip the page in the thingy. And I've put a bunch of stuff on there like a dork. Okay. I think the second pull on this is going to be the better of the two for my taste. Okay, so we're going to pull a little bit of string out here, and then we'll lay the paper down over the string, and then we'll do another layer. And we'll see what happens. Okay. All right. That was twine. Maybe I should have used something a little thinner. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Check that out. All right. That's what that one looks like. I think maybe I should have got some thinner twine. All right, we're going to let that dry for a second because it's a little wet to put a second color over it. If you guys will give me a second, I'll run to the pate, and then we'll come back and we'll do this. If you guys want to suggest a color for the overlay, I will gladly take suggestions. Be right back. Oh boy. Trying to get out the... Okay. Is spotty music like elevator music? Okay. So we got some black and a little bit of that. There's a little bit of that yellow still in there. I'm thinking I might go turquoise here. I'm going to go turquoise. I think that could add something a little bit fun to it. Yeah? Maybe. Let's see. Oof. That's in the way a little bit. Let's move it over there. Or we could knock it over. That could be fun too. Okay. All right. So I think we're just going to try to go diagonal lines a little bit. See what that looks like. I maybe should have softened that with some white. Yeah, I think you're right. Now that I saw it on there, Janice, I was like, I maybe should have done that, a little white to that, or you're probably right. Light blue would have been a good choice. We'll see. This is maybe going to be a little bit brighter than I'd like. Interesting. I think I want to go with a finer string next time, which I have out in the garage. So next time we'll try it with a finer string. It will be fine. All right, well, over all of that, let's try the light blue now because we still have black and the turquoise. Is the blue going to be too? Yeah, we'll try it. I'm going to get a little drink here. You could always go white, but that's definitely not enough paint, Amy. Okay. Okay. There we go. Get some bubble wrap on there. Bubble wrap always kind of lends kind of a grungy texture to anything. I'd like to find some with smaller, bubbles. Oh, there we go. Now that's nice and light. That's an interesting effect. I like that. That one I like. Sometimes it's the 2 or 3 layers underneath that are more interesting than what you're trying to do on top. Sometimes you got to take a little trip to get there. Okay. So now we've got all of that. Let's try and pull up most of what's there with this black. And then we'll try some pastels. Okay. I think I'm going to put that, if I can find the thingy. Oh, yeah, there it is. I think I want to try that. Do you want to do the small or the big plaid? There be dragons there. Kind of, right? Small or big? Small or big? Whoever says it first gets whatever they say. We're going to go plaid. Small or big? Both. Okay. We'll do big this way and small the other way. Turn it over, Amy. Otherwise you miss the whole point. Well, that's going to be interesting. All right. Carla. It's the Matrix. Now let's see what we get. Dun, 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 dun. Ta-da! cool. I like it. Now, let's try this turquoise again, but let's mix it with some white for a much lighter color. I want it just a little bit of the turquoise and more of the white. Okay. I think I'm going to need to flip this page. Okie dokie. There's something in there. Hold on. Okay. Ooh, that didn't come out at all. Okay. Okay. A ghost in the background. I don't know if it's all the rubbing, but Gelli plate is definitely relaxing. The white and the... Maybe next time I'll have to mix them off on something else. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not how I thought it was going to turn out. Phooey. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it turned out okay. It just was... It didn't do what I thought it was going to do. But when does anything in art ever do really what you think it's going to do? It's like, oh, you think you're going to get blah, blah. No. We're going to give you this. And you're going to like it. And usually we do. Okay, so we've got this true blue. Let's give it a shot. It's very thick, though. Okay. Just making my mess over here. Okay. I'm going to try it with this brighter pink and see. Well, maybe fuchsia? If I can find the fuchsia. Found the fuchsia. I don't know how this is going to work. This could be bad. We'll see. Just a little bit. All right. What do we want to do on there? Okay, on the blue side, I'm going to do bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. Pretty soon, this bubble wrap's going to be able to stand up all by itself. Okay. And then we'll try these little... I maybe needed to put a little bit more of the fuchsia paint on than I did. There. Okay. See you in a bit, Janice, if you make it back. Well, that's kind of fun. Okay. Let's try that. Let's go fuchsia where the blue was. And then we'll go a little bit of black where the fuchsia was. All right. Welcome back, Janice. All right, so this is the second pull. That was the first one. That one almost looks like fingerprints, huh? Giant fingerprints. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. Okay. I think I'm just going to throw yellow over the top of that whole thing. Ooh, that's very yellow. With some of the other colors in there. But I think this is going to look good with a black or maybe a gray background. So let's try black and white together. See if we can get them to mix a little bit on the thing. Okay. To get gray, I don't imagine we need too much black. Get a little bit of a Cruella de Vil thing going on here. Well, okay. Okay. Oh, okay, Mari. It happens. No worries at all. We had a lot left on there. Check that out. I like it, actually. I really like it. I think we put white on top of that. Well, let's let that dry a little bit. And I think that might be our last pull for today. Let's see how we're doing for time. Almost 2 hours. So, yeah, let's let this dry a little bit. And then we'll put some white with it and see what happens. That's a nice background. That's a nice kind of grungy. It has almost an ethereal kind of feel, right? A little bit spooky, maybe. Because that almost is like a person reaching, like somebody sitting with their legs out in front of them, reaching out. We get nice, crispy, grungy edges over there. So it's still there. Let's see if we can't pull that up with some white after it dries for a minute. So I will not be on tomorrow because tomorrow is a Monday. And I don't even know if Bingo still goes on, but I typically don't go live on Mondays. But I will be on Tuesday for a magazine pull. And then magazine pull. Magazine harvesting. And a little bit on our collage roll. But I can still see that that's a little damp. So we're just waiting on that. We'll get there. I'll be on probably between 5:15 and 5:30 on Tuesday. I got an online meeting at 4. I don't think it'll go a whole hour, but I need a little bit of prep time in between the two. So if I can get on right at 5, I will, though. So, okay, that black is still a little moist. Yes, I said it. I said the M word. Moist. And look at my hands. Look at my hands. That's how you know you've had a good day, right? And then we'll, after we pull this one, we will have a look. And I don't think I'm going to put any texture on that. I think there's probably enough going on under there. We're just going to do the white. Probably a thin layer. And then I'll show all the pulls from today. And our brayer book. I can do that. I can say words. I can use the words. Although I know you guys can see some of it. It's almost dry. Almost. There's still a few wet spots. So I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. And I overused the word awesome, but it's one of my favorite words. I hope you got lots done or nothing done, depending on what your goal was. I have got to get some laundry done. I got massive amounts of work to do out in the garage. I just finished doing a coffee batch. I got some, I think I showed the grid papers on one of my lives recently. The great big sheets. They're like ledger size sheets of grid paper. Those are going to be for some fall glue books and journals. I'm hoarding all of those and not selling any. I'm sorry. Sorry. I also have some Collimer sheets that are that big that are going in on my final coffee batch for this quarter of the year. Moving on to tea. I have not done any color dyeing this month. I've been so bad. Well, I haven't been bad. Things have happened that have kept me from being out in the garage and getting the stuff done that I needed to. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, shit happens, you know? Shit happens. All right. Whether we want it to or not, that's how life is. So I'm not going to lament anything. That's just information. Now we want this to be, I think, fairly thin. So I don't think I want a ton on there. I don't want it to be inundated with white, you know? I just want to pick up what's there. And we may do 2 if we have to try and get the bulk of it off the plate. I know it doesn't really matter. It can sit on there till next time. I just think it's a cool print. And I want to do it. Okay. So I definitely hope I'll see some of you on Tuesday. And I may have, I'm going ahead and making the Boo Crew boxes. It's going to be about a $10 kit with the fabric and a lot of it's going to be up to you what you put in it. So I'm not going to charge a huge amount for the kit this time out. You guys are kind of being my guinea pigs. So it may be as low as $7.99, but the max price I think on this is going to be $9.99 or $7.50, $9.50. I don't know. We'll see how much ultimately winds up in there. Come on, baby. There we go. You don't get it just as much as a person here, but it looks like a Chinese figure. Like, you know, if you were doing calligraphy. Oh, Janice. It's my favorite F word, too. Squeak, 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 squeak. I know, right? It's my squeaky brayer. But I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So we're going to leave these little bits on here. I don't think that's any big deal. Do you guys know, do I need to let this dry for a little while before I put it away, or can I just go ahead and put it away? Like, the paint doesn't feel wet. But am I supposed to let it dry for a little while before I put it in the... You don't want to be guinea pigs? Oh, I get it. Carla's like, squeak, squeak, I'll be the guinea pig. I will tell you that the January, February, March, that's this box, and it's the Love Gone Wrong box. April, May, and June is going to be Cabin in the Woods. Think horror movie. So we can do Friday the 13th. We can do the actual movie, Cabin in the Woods. We could just do Creepy Cabin in the Woods. Most folks, okay, I don't have a baby wipe, but I do have a spray bottle and a paper towel. We do have some extra spicy corners over here. Okay. Calculated error slightly. Only have the one paper towel. All right, I'm just squeegeeing any water off there, and I'll just let that dry for a hot minute. I'm going to move the whole thing on the just right up here while I show you we'll start and as soon as it's dry, I'll put it away. So back to the brayer book. Let's see, where do we start? I don't know. We'll just, ooh, look at that. That's kind of fun. Yeah, I think those are today's. And I definitely pushed hard in here. So you see, things happen. But this is probably going to be some kind of collage book after. Or I'll take it apart and use the pages in glue books, you know. So we can definitely flip back to... So at some point I may flip through here and add other things in, you know. For the... That's almost like a Rorschach test right there. That's from the gray, and then that's it. So we're getting there. I'm good with it. So I'm going to leave that part kind of open in the middle, and we'll prop that up somewhere else. don't want to close it and leave the... All right. So this is our pile. Oops. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over and we'll start here. So that was our jelly print. I think I'm going to fussy cut her out and still use her with the paint on her. I think she'd be good in a creepy collage. And that's my first attempt at a magazine pull. And you can barely see it. So Susan was definitely right about that. I probably should have just gone with the black. But live and learn. I don't think it's a failure. It'll definitely get used. Now she's kind of ghosty. Now that one was a Christmas one that we did on the back of. So that's probably going to wind up in a collage. So we'll that'll probably wind up in the collage roll. So that's the side that was from the jelly print we did before that. And this is today's. Before, today's. Before, and that's today's. You know, I think maybe I'm going to cut that hard edge off that silicone. I don't necessarily like having that hard edge on there. Before, today. Before, today. That's our burgundy squidgy one. Before and today. Oh, this is one of the ones I really like. Nice. Before and today. And I like that one as well. Definitely, definitely. Before, today. Before, today. That's a good one. Before, today. Yeah, I don't like that one quite as much. That's going to wind up torn up. It'll be great as backgrounds. Psychedelic plaid. Very bright. Before and today. Now that one I do like. I like that one a lot. I love this one. That's a before one. That's a today one. I like that side better. Before, today. Before, today. Today. And then this is where we hit the single. Love that one. That one's pretty good. That one's very bright. We're going to try thin string next time. This is my favorite of all three, I think. And then that's not bad at all. I like that one. I think I would tear that out and use it in the serial killer journal right there. Doesn't that look like the paper's still kind of soft? A little bit like a big fingerprint. I could see that in the serial killer journal. Put that aside over there. Janice is like the mom of crafting. They're all good. It's a compliment. It's a compliment. That's pretty neat. It's a little brighter than I'd like, but you know what? Not bad. We can always put a little gesso over it if we don't like it. Now, I love this one. I likey. Me likey. And that one's pretty good too. That, to me, that's more like a Chinese character, right? But that looks a little bit like a person to me. Although, they're very similar. I'm happy with how it came out. I know I'm not making any great strides in large fingerprints. Yeah, because definitely. That one I made. Let's find the thingy. Or maybe not. Maybe I could just throw some paint on the floor. Okay, this isn't the thingy, but you know what I'm talking about. I just went like that. Like I almost rolled it back into itself. So yeah, we should definitely try that again because that would be fun. for a bonus pack, right? To add to a bonus pack of things. Well, it takes time, and I got to watch more videos, you know. I got to get more confident that I can try some of the things people are doing in those videos. Even if it doesn't work out, there is no harm in trying. And it's not embarrassment. It's just lack of confidence in my abilities. I'm not, like, it doesn't bother me to come on here, and if I look stupid, who cares? But it's a battling myself kind of thing, if that makes sense. But I like the way that turned out. And we have quite a few in here that I really like. Thank you, Janice. So that's fun. Does everybody interested in doing serial killer on Friday, or would you guys like to see something different? Because I'm having a lot of fun with the serial killer. I gotta be honest. But I don't want to burn you guys out on it. Next Sunday will probably be, if not another jelly plating session, then we'll probably be working on the creepy baby heads. Carla. Well, we'll murder us some peanut butter Captain Crunch or whatever's your favorite cereal. Yeah, I think we did good. I'll go through them and pull out the ones I definitely want for my book series. And see, look here. This one even too looks like a fingerprint. We tear the edges down a wee little bit. Even that's kind of like a little, you know, like a thumbprint, like a giant thumbprint. These ones, not so much. But that's still a fun background for something, right? But I'll pull out the ones that I absolutely want, either for something creepy or for the book session. And we'll do some giveaways on Tuesday from this. They have chocolate Cheerios. Oh, you know what I really like for a mild, like it's flavorful, but it's still kind of healthy, is I like the multigrain Cheerios. Just eat them right out of the box. I don't want any milk on them. That's nice, Mari, but that doesn't mean everybody wants to see me doing what I want. It'll be all serial killer all the time. And we talk about horror movies and but I like to know what other people are interested in it too, because that's what makes life interesting. If everybody was interested in what I was interested in, we'd all be some boring people. And because we all like different things, yeah, honey nut too. You like it with milk? You give those to your grands. Well, if you guys don't want my giveaways, that's fine. But I thought, you know, because there's a couple in here, like I definitely have to keep that one. I'd be heartbroken if I gave that one away. But when I go through, you know, and I don't know how many people want double-sided ones, you know. Okay, so let me grab the case for this and get it put away before I forget what I'm doing. Woo! Then my messy jelly plate. Make sure we got it all in here. I think getting it back in the box is the hardest part. Haha. It's all inside. Ooh. Craft-a-lanch. Mini craft-a-lanch. Ooh, what do you guys think of this? I tea-dyed this. Aw, thank you, Sabrina. You're very sweet. And Mari. I think this is going to be the inside cover for a journal I'm doing. I'm not going to tell you what it is because you're all going to walk over here. You're going to walk from wherever you are and slap me right in the face if I tell you what it's for. Think pastels. It's going to happen. Just to prove I can. yeah, I think we had a fun time. Happy fun time. There's some good ones in here. Well, they're all good. There are just some color combinations that I like better than others. Carla. Yeah. If you knew what it was, you might not think so. All right, so I think that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for coming and jelly plating with me. It makes it more fun than me sitting here breathing heavy and rolling paint onto the thing going, that's not what I wanted. It is a fun activity. I'm going to find the small one, though. So, because I like it, the small one. It's fun. And it came from Carla. Ooh, look at me. 14 thumbs up. I'm so excited. Wow. Good night, Roseanne. Thank you so much for coming and being here with us. I will, but I do want to give back. It's not like you have to take one, but I want to go through them and then see what we got going on. So however you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you guys the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to you all. And that is the end. Thank you, Carla and Mari and Sabrina and Janice and Roseanne and Susan and Betty, who may be out there somewhere listening. And anybody else I may have missed. I think that's everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. The end.